Well, hello, my YouTube family. I know y'all are all anxious and sitting up there. Look at you. Look at y'all. Just tails are wagging, teeth are drooling. Okay, so can I get lips of the day out of the way first before I get into the story? Okay, so I'm wearing one of my new, but so new that it's now old purchases. Basically a clear, which I was kind of disappointed about because look at the color. You would have thought this would have been a nice, really beautiful nude. It's so nude that it's sheer. Because there is a color there, but it is so faint that it basically looks like it's clear. Like there's nothing there. But there's sort of something there. You know what I mean? It is Estee Lauder Pure Color Gloss in Honeyflower, or is it Flower Honey, or something like this? Honeyflower, I was right. Estee Lauder Honeyflower. There really is no point in swatching because, I mean, you'll see the initial swatch. This is the initial swatch, but then when you blend it out as a lip gloss, see, it's relatively clear. So, and there's no liner. I didn't do a liner today. So there you go. That's lips of the day. As you can see, I toned down the eyes from the last time because the last time I rewatched that video. Pitiful. I mean, y'all were being real kind when you were like, "Well, purple is a nice color, Nancy, but maybe not so much." Y'all were just being kind, because I know y'all must have just looked at this video and went, "Ooh. Well, damn, Nancy." I know some of you did. Don't lie. Don't lie. I know my family all too well. So anyway, okay. So, yes, as you know, I didn't do a video yesterday because yesterday was the meeting. So we met at 7:30. He was already there. Actually, I was already there too, but I sat in my car. I didn't want to be too bold and brash and too eager looking. So I waited for him to text me to let me know that he was there, and he did. And I said, okay, I'm on my way. I was already there, people. So we met at the Outback Steakhouse, but as it turns out, he checked it out before I got in, and he said the bar was too small. So right across the way was Applebee's. He originally told me he didn't like Applebee's because he had a bad experience at another Applebee's, and since then it's left a bad taste in his mouth. But there was no other place that had a bar, and we were just going to have drinks. We weren't going to have no sit-down dinner, anything like that. We just met. So I met him, and surprisingly enough, he is better looking in person than his picture. That was a nice, pleasant surprise. So we went to Applebee's, sat at the bar, got there at we met at 7:30, so, it was just a walk across the way. So we got to the bar at like 7:33. And sat there, and the conversation just never stopped. That's a plus, right? Conversation was flowing. He has a good sense of humor. I have a good sense of humor. We had a lot in common. He was talking about himself. I was sort of talking about myself, our past and our families. And I mean, we just, the gamut. We ran the gamut. So, drinks led to appetizers. So, okay, fine. The hours are going, they're just flying by. And we had appetizers. So that was good. Conversation still going. Everything was fine. It was great. It was great. The chemistry was there. It was nice. So, of course, the end of the night, he walks me to my car, like the gentleman that he is. And that's when it got awkward, people. That is when it got awkward. He looked at me. I looked at him. I mean, we were doing the idle chit-chat thing. And I told him I had a really nice time. He told me he had a really nice time. But that's all he told me. So then the awkward silence was there, like, okay, is he going to kiss me? I don't know. Should I kiss him? So he was just standing there, and I was just standing there. So I just kind of leaned in and just gave him a mwah, just like that. Just Like that. Like, it was so light, our lips barely touched. And then he said this to me. But he was laughing when he said it, but I don't know if it was kind of serious or, you know, when somebody says something, they're laughing while they're saying it, but you don't know if they were really serious about what they were saying. So after I just gave him a quick peck, he kind of laughed and he said, well, who told you you could do that? And that kind of like took me aback, like, and I just, you know what, it was late. So I just, and, you know, I just got into my car. And he said, you know, thanks for a great evening. And I said, thank you for a great evening. And we told each other that we text each other once we got home to make sure, you know, he got home safe and I got home safe. So that was cool. So on the drive home, I'm thinking, okay, the date was fine up until what just happened. It was really awkward. Really awkward. So thinking nothing of it, I was tired. You know, now the tension's off and it's like, okay, that's behind me now. Okay, it's done. It's over with. I really like him, but I don't know if the feeling is mutual. So I texted him when I got home. I got home at 11:30 and he texted me like 20 minutes after. And he told me that he got home fine. And I sent him one other text and I said, you know, I apologize if I came across as too forward when I gave you that peck on the kiss. But, you know, I wanted to let you know that I really had a good time and I hope you have a good night. He texts me back, oh, that's okay. LOL, good night. So there was no, let's do it again, or would you like to do it again? Would you like to see each other again? Would you like to go out again? There was none of that. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I like him a little bit more than he likes me, which story of my life. So this doesn't surprise me in the least. It's not like I've been in this boat before. I'm all too familiar with this boat. This boat has my name on it at this point. So, you know, I went to sleep. I tossed and turned a little bit. I went to sleep. And then, you know, today I woke up, you know, feeling okay. Well, you know, what's done is done. Didn't get a text from him. Didn't get a phone call from him. So I'm thinking, okay, well, you know, that's really that. Up until right now, up until I'm talking to you, I didn't get anything. So during the day, I was emailing a really, really good friend of mine, Melissa. And I told her the whole thing. And she was like, well, everything that you told me, everything seems to be okay. Maybe he was just a little taken aback because maybe he's like a man's man and he wanted to make the first move. But I'm like, I gave him enough time to make the first move and nothing was happening. So it's not like I jumped on him. It was just kind of awkward. I don't know if he wanted a kiss, if he didn't want. So she said, well, don't worry about it. You know, maybe he's just that kind of way. And, you know, he's going to probably wait 3 days before he calls you. So don't write him off just yet. And she's got a point. Melissa, she's my sister, but I swear to God, I'm older than she is, and I swear she's older than me, thinking-wise. And she tends to think things through a lot better than I do. So she said, you know, don't worry about it. Just stop stressing. Go about your business. Keep looking for other people. So I was like, oh, okay. All right. So that's really it. It's left up in the air, people. It's left up in the air. I really wish I could give you something concrete, but I have nothing concrete. So therefore, I cannot give you anything concrete. That was the meeting. I'd be lying if I said I was not disappointed at the way the evening ended. I mean, I didn't expect no tongue down or anything like that, but a little bit more receptive when I moved in to kiss him. That would have been nice. But instead he comes out with, well, who told you you could do that? So I don't know what that meant. I don't know if he's not used to a woman making the first move. I don't get it. I don't understand. So although we have a lot in common, we spoke about a lot of different things. We did not get too personal with each other. Like, I did not ask him, why isn't he married yet? Or has he come close to getting married? He didn't ask me. I didn't ask him. So there's certain things that are still in the question mark box. Other than that, it was just drinks. I had a good time. I guess I can only speak for myself. I really don't know. But at the same time, if he wasn't really enjoying himself, wouldn't he have cut the evening short? Like just a couple of drinks and, oh, I really got to go. That kind of a thing. But we spent 3.5 hours together. So that alone has to say something, right? So maybe that was just that. That's just the way the evening turned out. And that's it, people. That is it. That's my story. I have nothing else to share. Actually, I do, but I'm not ready to open the box just yet. My La Femme blushes came, but I will show you them tomorrow. I am just too tired. You just don't understand. I had to go to the bank after work, and I was standing there like a fool because I had originally written out I had 2 transactions, and I originally wrote out one. And I knew I wrote out both, but the second one I didn't realize I had thrown away. So I had to redo the transaction while I was standing there. So it took a lot longer. And I was supposed to do food shopping right afterwards, but I said to hell with that. So I'm home now, and, you know, the food shopping maybe it happened tomorrow or the day after. I don't know. But I will show you my La Femme blushes tomorrow. I promise. I promise. I think I ordered 5 or 6 of them, something like that. So, you know, everybody was talking about La Femme blushes, La Femme blushes, La Femme blushes. And, you know, you get a good amount for really dirt cheap. So I was like, oh, hey, yeah, you know. So I decided to dive into La Femme blushes. So I will show you them tomorrow, I promise, okay? And on that note, people, that is it. Let me know what you think about Basically Clear. Hello? And, that's it. You know, I guess it's an old lip gloss. I don't know. This is it. Estee Lauder. Honeyflower. It looks like it could be a nice nude here, but as it turns out, it's just really a clear. And on that note, you know I love you. I cannot wait to read the comments. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing about no lips. I know y'all gonna talk about my business, so go ahead, get it going. I'm anxious to read everything that you guys are going to write to me about. Advice is much needed, so feel free. And please, just, at least let me know that you were paying attention to the lips. And say something about them. Don't be all about, you know, this meet and greet. What the hell? I don't even know what that was. So anyway, just hit me up because I know you will. I know my family very well. Hit me up. Let me know what you think about this. Not really much to think about, but you know, just let me know. And yes, fill me in on how you read the situation. Okay? So on that note, people, I'm out. It's Wednesday. Happy hump day. It is middle of the week. 3 down, 2 more to go. So you know I love my YouTube family, but you know I'm also very tired, right? Okay. It's been a while since I've been, you know, the social butterfly. So yesterday I was a little out of my element, but I didn't totally lose it. You know what I mean? Okay. I love you. I love my YouTube family. You know I do. And I know I can expect some serious love, whether it be stern love, harsh love. I don't know what kind of love y'all are going to give me, but I know you're going to give me some love. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I am. I put it out there, so I must be ready for it, right? Okay. Let me have it. I love you. I will talk to you soon, tomorrow, as a matter of fact, and I promise I will show you the La Femme blushes, okay? Bye now.